Alright, it's July 7th, 2010. I haven't made a video entry in about a year. I've been diagnosed for 3 years now. I haven't had a manic episode in 2 years. I don't know why someone chose to mother one right when I want to do this, but hopefully you can't hear it on camera that well. And why is the lawnmower so fucking loud? Okay, anyway, I rewatched Tarnation. I just have this feeling that even if people see my movie, they are going to compare it to Tarnation. The thing about it is that I really think that I can be a help and an inspiration to others who are trying to navigate how to cope and live with mental illness in their own lives. I wanted to have a video entry on my initial diagnosis. Maybe go back and interview people who were there and see what they had to say about it, which I don't know. I don't know what they'll say because nobody's ever like, hey, remember that time you flipped out and went crazy and I did this or you did that, and nobody ever talks to me about it. They're just very cautious. Are you okay? How is everything? And I'm great. I feel great. I have been down all winter leading up to going manic. Over the course of a week, I increasingly was not able to sleep. I lived in a college town and we partied it up. Every night there was some band to see, some art opening. For this week, I had been unable to sleep and going out and waking up hungover, going to work. I checked my mail and I had days worth of mail and junk mail. It seemed the junk mail had secret codes in it and there was something for me to decipher. There was some kind of offer where I needed my credit card number, and I thought I had left my credit card at the bar the night before. I went down to the bar and called the owners, just waited there. And all of a sudden, this guy walks up. He has a map, and it has a list of all the charities in Athens on it. He was telling me if I needed help, I could go there or whatever. I started going on a walk with him, and then I got kind of freaked out, and then he gave me this card, and he was like, go here. And I was like, okay, because I thought that was the next clue on my mission. I went to this church. It had the, I don't know if it's a Masonic symbol, but it's the compass and the ruler, and I think it is. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a sign. I'm going to get initiated into the secret order that I've been born to belong to. I knock on this church door. It's in the middle of service, and it's all African Americans. I'm sweating really bad because it's the middle of summer. I go sit down, and the lady at the front of the church is like, does anyone want to come up and testify? I was thinking I'm not ready to testify. It's too soon. It's too new. I started crying, and then these children next to me were crying. With just a couple words, I was able to make the children stop crying. And a woman came and brought me ice cold water and a fan to fan myself. I thought these were signs. We are water, mostly. We are fans of the Almighty or whatever. And then at the end of the church service, they gave me a ride home, and I lived right down the street, and they asked me to come back. I was like, okay, I will. And everything people were saying to me was legitimizing my irrational thoughts. I went home watching YouTube videos, and they were speaking directly to me. Everything was created for me to absorb, and all the hidden symbols and codes were there for me to decipher. I felt clairvoyant. I was one with something. And I sent out all these messages, bulletin board postings on my social networking accounts. Kind of I saw the light. I thought the Challenger exploding, since I didn't see it on TV as a kid because I was living in Europe, that it never really happened, and it was just a symbol. Because I didn't see the Challenger explode, I was the Challenger. I was the ultimate game player, and I was there to solve the great woes of society. I sent out things like, the Challenger is exploding now, and that's what I felt like boom, boom, boom. I was everything in my brain was firing so rapidly. Anything I said would be incoherent because I was thinking so fast. that it became blurred and irrational. I think I just hung out in my house that whole night, just kind of basking in the glory of my discovery. As soon as you feel like you have found the answer, you've probably gone crazy. Because as soon as you think everything makes sense, you're wrong. But the feeling is so poignant and visceral that you're feeling all your discoveries as if they're actually happening.